Rev up your engines!
RL Agito. Why don't Honda and Toyota team up? Reliable transmissions for Toyota, sporty engines from Honda for the good of all. Okay, because they're competitors. I'll tell you, you want something funny that actually happened was, a few years back, Ford and Chevy got together and they decided they were going to make 10-speed automatic transmissions. And the one for the cars, the Mustangs, the Camaros, and the pickup trucks was going to be a 10-speed rear-wheel drive only automatic transmission. Ford made most of that. And GM was supposedly going to make the front-wheel drive automatic transmission. Well, guess what happened? They got in arguments. Ford did most of the stuff for the 10-speed rear-wheel drive Mustang and Camaro and truck transmission. It turned out to be a really good transmission. GM, on the other hand, tried making a front-wheel drive, which is a piece of crap. So, I doubt that Honda and Toyota, two vicious competitors, are going to get together on any deal anytime soon. I can't see it. I mean, Honda's always made their own transmissions. I can't see why they would want to change. So, I doubt if that's ever going to happen, because look what happened with Ford and Chevy getting together. It was a disaster area. Mason Simon says, what's the best first car for a young driver? You got a twofold thing here. A lot of young drivers are going to get in a wreck. Both of my sons wrecked the first cars I got them. So, you'd want a bigger, safer car, because if you think they're going to wreck it, hey, go get an old Crown Victoria or a Mercury Grand Marquis, a grandpa car. They can run forever. Say it's a young girl and she's a more conservative driver. You might just go and get a Toyota Corolla or a Honda Civic. They're very reliable. Kids like driving them around. I know a lot of kids aren't going to want to be seen in a Grand Marquis or a Crown Victoria, the grandpa image, you know. For just the plain money and longevity, a Corolla or a Civic are really the best things you can buy. Get one that's a few years old, get a better price on it, because, I mean, all kinds of things can happen with young drivers. You don't want to buy them a brand new car. Odds are it's going to get wrecked, so you might as well get a good deal on a used one. And if they do wreck it, you don't lose so much money. It's Brian says, Scotty, I'm 18. I'm wondering, is Audi TT a good car? No, they're horrible cars. They're fun to drive, but they're endless money pits. I've had customers with them. I have had customers with them that were corporate lawyers, and they got rid of them because they said it was costing them too much money. They didn't like them breaking down all the time. They're fun to drive, they're zippy, but they are endless money pits as they age. If you're 18, you buy a used one, whoo-wee. Now, if your daddy's a millionaire, he's going to buy you one for free. What the heck? Go out and have some fun. But if you're a regular guy, don't waste your money on something like that. Myron Piano says, Scotty, on the Russian car crash video, so many cars easily flip over. Why is that? Can a Crown Vic be flipped? Well, any car can be flipped if you turn it fast enough and are on a big enough incline on the road, but Crown Vics are pretty hard to flip because they're so heavy. Now, the main reason the Russian cars flipped, I'm assuming, is because a lot of the Russians have been drinking like fools and they don't know what they're doing when they're driving. They're driving too fast, cornering too fast, and then they flip over. A lot of that has to do with speed or plain stupidity of, if you watch them closely, a lot of the flips are from gigantic wrecks where some clown is flying through a stop sign and then they get hit. And of course, if they're flying through a stop sign and they get hit that speed, that little bit on the side is certainly going to tip them and make them flip over. A lot of that is more the driver's fault than anything else. I don't see the Russians riding around these giant elevated pickup trucks like over here. Most of those are regular vehicles. They flip because either the people are drunk or they're driving so fast that when they do get hit, it doesn't take much to flip over. The main reason they flip over is speed, and in Russia, probably vodka. Koji Butterboss says, I got an 03 Ford Escape. Starts and runs for 3 minutes, then it sputters and dies. New alternator, battery test good. Okay. The first thing you want to do is check the fuel pump. First, of course, change the fuel filter. A clogged fuel filter, the pump can't pump by it, it can die. Commonly, if your car will run for a whole 3 minutes and then die, usually means the fuel pump's dying out. All cars these days have electronic fuel pumps. And electric motors, they can work a little and then die. Check the fuel pump, especially after it dies to 3 minutes. Check the fuel pressure. You don't have any, then you know either the pump or the computer or the wiring or the pump relay that feeds the pump has gone bad. That's the most common thing for that. Motovision says, how often do you ride your Triumph? Not that much anymore. I'm getting old. I'm so busy making videos and answering all your questions and testing out products that Don't have too much time. Plus, we had a lot of 100-degree days here in Houston this year. I'm going to take it out now soon. It's a fall. Fall and winter is the driving season in Texas when it's cooler. In the summer, it's just too freaking hot. It gets so hot. It's just unbelievably hot. And that is an air-cooled motorcycle, so it's not that great when it's sitting there idling in 100-degree weather. On the highway, it's fine. But, yeah, I wish I'd take it out more often than I do, but I got so many things that I'm doing. And I'm getting older. My reaction time probably isn't what it used to be. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.